Top 7 vitamins to strengthen your legs. Imagine starting your day with legs that feel powerful, balanced, and energized. Say goodbye to weakness, cramps, and the fear of falling. If staying active, independent, and confident matters to you, the key could be in what you're feeding your body. In today's video, we're uncovering the 7 most essential vitamins and minerals that support strong, resilient legs. These nutrients play a vital role in muscle strength, bone health, and circulation, helping you move more freely and feel better every day. Whether you enjoy a walk in the park, dancing, or just want to maintain your independence, this is information you won't want to miss. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments where you're watching from, and feel free to ask any health questions you might have. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on expert wellness advice from Healthy Life 360. Here's to stronger legs and a healthier you. Let's start with vitamin D. As we grow older, our bodies naturally change. Muscle mass decreases, bones become weaker, and movements that were once second nature can start to feel like a challenge. One key contributor to this decline is often overlooked: vitamin D deficiency. It's not just about keeping bones strong. Vitamin D plays a critical role in supporting leg strength, stability, and coordination. In fact, it may be the single most important nutrient for maintaining lower body strength in older adults. Here's why. As we age, our skin becomes less effective at converting sunlight into vitamin D. On top of that, many seniors spend less time outside due to limited mobility, lifestyle shifts, or concerns about sun exposure. This combination leads to widespread deficiency, which can quietly erode leg strength and balance over time. Scientific research consistently links low vitamin D levels to reduced muscle function and a higher risk of falls. A major study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with healthy vitamin D levels had stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance, helping prevent injuries and maintain independence. On the other hand, a deficiency accelerated muscle loss and made everyday tasks, like getting up from a chair or climbing stairs, significantly harder. But vitamin D's benefits go far beyond bones. It supports muscle function directly by aiding protein synthesis and enhancing communication between nerves and muscles. Think of it as essential fuel for your leg muscles. Without it, your legs can't operate at full capacity. Even more importantly, vitamin D helps preserve fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are crucial for quick reactions and balance. These are the fibers that kick in to stop a fall or catch your step. If you're deficient, these fibers weaken, making your muscles slower to respond and increasing your risk of injury. Vitamin D also helps reduce inflammation in muscles, easing the chronic pain, stiffness, and leg cramps many older adults face. For those experiencing unexplained leg discomfort, simply improving vitamin D levels can often bring significant relief. Neglecting vitamin D isn't just about weaker muscles. It can open the door to serious issues like osteoporosis and fractures. Without enough vitamin D, the body can't properly absorb calcium, making bones brittle and breakable. A small trip could lead to a serious injury that impacts your independence and quality of life. And it doesn't stop there. Low vitamin D has also been associated with heart problems, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system. That's why maintaining healthy levels is essential for more than just your legs. It supports your overall well-being. So what can you do? The good news is that increasing your vitamin D is simple and can bring powerful benefits. Here are 3 effective ways to do it. Sunlight. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sun exposure a few times a week, ideally in the morning or late afternoon, can make a big difference. Try to expose your arms and legs, but remember that sunscreen can reduce vitamin D production. Diet. While it's hard to get all you need from food alone, you can boost your intake by eating fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, as well as fortified dairy, egg yolks, and mushrooms. Supplements. For most older adults, supplements are the most reliable option, especially for those who don't get much sun. Experts typically recommend 800 to 1,000 IU daily for healthy bones and muscles, though higher doses might be needed in cases of severe deficiency. Always consult your doctor before starting a new supplement routine. If you're unsure about your vitamin D levels, ask your doctor for a blood test. More and more physicians now recognize the crucial role this nutrient plays in preventing falls and preserving mobility. Taking control of your vitamin D intake today could mean a stronger, steadier, more active future. 2. Calcium. As we age, our bones naturally lose density. Unlike in younger years, when bones are actively rebuilding, older adults experience a gradual decline in bone mass, making them more vulnerable to fractures, especially in the legs. Injuries like hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower limbs are among the most serious and debilitating for seniors. What might be a simple fall in youth can lead to months of recovery or even permanent mobility loss if bones are lacking in calcium. But calcium isn't just about keeping bones strong. It's also essential for muscle performance. Calcium plays a central role in muscle contraction. Every time you move, whether you're walking, standing, or getting out of a chair, your muscles rely on calcium ions to contract efficiently. Without enough calcium, your muscles may cramp, feel weak, or lack the power to stabilize your body. That's why calcium deficiency is often linked to leg cramps, slow movements, and fatigue in the muscles. So how can you make sure you're getting enough calcium? While dairy foods like milk, cheese, and yogurt are well-known calcium sources, they're not the only options. You can also get calcium from leafy greens like kale and bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks. The secret is variety. Incorporating a mix of calcium-rich foods helps ensure better absorption and bone health. However, relying solely on food may not be enough, especially for those with dietary limitations or absorption difficulties. In such cases, calcium supplements can help fill the gap. These are most effective when taken with vitamin D, which boosts calcium absorption in the body. But it's important not to go overboard. Too much calcium, particularly from supplements, can lead to health issues like kidney stones, digestive discomfort, or even calcium buildup in the arteries. That's why balance matters. Experts generally recommend that older adults get between 1,000 and 1,200 milligrams of calcium daily, ideally through a mix of food and, when needed, supplements. There's another critical factor: exercise. Weight-bearing activities like walking, strength training, or even light jogging encourage bone regeneration and help direct calcium into the bones and muscles. Without physical activity, even a well-balanced calcium intake may not fully support your skeletal system. Ignoring calcium doesn't just mean brittle bones. It can limit your ability to move, enjoy daily activities, and stay independent. Strong bones and reliable muscles begin with the right nutrition, and calcium is one of the most important building blocks in that foundation. 3. Vitamin B12. When people think about leg strength, they often focus on calcium or protein. But one crucial factor that's frequently overlooked is vitamin B12, an essential nutrient for keeping the nervous system functioning properly. It's responsible for maintaining healthy nerves and ensuring that the electrical signals sent from the brain and spinal cord to the legs remain strong and accurate. Without it, your muscles may not receive the right commands, leading to weakness, poor balance, and a growing sense of losing control over your movements. That's why one of the hallmark signs of a B12 deficiency is heavy, tired legs, often coupled with numbness or tingling. Unfortunately, this deficiency is surprisingly widespread among older adults. Unlike many vitamins that are easily stored or absorbed through various foods, B12 requires a healthy digestive system to be properly utilized. Your body needs sufficient stomach acid and a protein called intrinsic factor to extract B12 from food. But with age, stomach acid production often drops, and conditions like gastritis or prolonged use of acid-reducing medications can further reduce B12 absorption. On top of that, many seniors don't consume enough B12-rich foods, which leads to a slow and often unnoticed depletion. The consequences can be severe. A lack of B12 doesn't just affect muscle performance. It can cause permanent nerve damage that impairs coordination, balance, and reflexes. Many older adults who experience frequent falls or feel like their legs are unresponsive may actually be suffering from nerve issues caused by B12 deficiency. Because the decline happens gradually, it's often mistaken for normal aging, even though it's entirely preventable. The good news is that correcting a B12 deficiency can significantly improve energy levels, mobility, and overall leg strength. Research has shown that restoring B12 levels leads to better endurance, muscle control, and fewer issues with walking or standing. So where do we get B12? Unlike many nutrients, B12 is found almost exclusively in animal-based foods. Top sources include lean meats, eggs, fish, dairy, and shellfish, especially clams and liver. For those who follow a plant-based diet or have trouble absorbing B12, fortified foods and supplements are key alternatives. Fortunately, B12 is very safe to supplement, as any excess is simply flushed out in the urine. Many older adults benefit from high-dose oral supplements or even B12 injections, especially when absorption is compromised. Routine blood tests can help monitor levels and ensure deficiencies are caught early, before they impact your nervous system and leg function. Here's the real takeaway. Strong legs aren't just about muscle, they're about nerve communication, coordination, and response time. Even with regular exercise, if your nerves aren't functioning well, your legs won't respond effectively. That's why supporting your nervous system with enough vitamin B12 is one of the smartest, yet most underrated, strategies for maintaining independence, mobility, and quality of life as you age. 4. Magnesium. Magnesium quietly supports nearly every step you take, playing a crucial backstage role in making sure your muscles contract and relax properly. It acts as a key regulator of muscle function, preventing spasms, easing fatigue, and enhancing physical endurance. One of the most overlooked signs of magnesium deficiency is restless leg syndrome and recurring leg cramps, especially at night. Many older adults experience sudden, sharp muscle contractions during sleep that interrupt rest and make recovery from everyday activities harder. But these symptoms are more than just uncomfortable. They're your body's way of signaling that it's having trouble managing muscle relaxation. Magnesium works to calm excessive nerve activity and prevent muscles from tightening involuntarily, making it particularly important for those who frequently deal with muscle tension and cramping. Magnesium's importance doesn't stop with muscles. It also plays a vital role in maintaining strong bones and healthy joints. Though calcium often gets the credit for bone health, it needs magnesium to function effectively. This mineral helps guide calcium to the bones, where it belongs, instead of allowing it to accumulate in soft tissues, which can lead to stiffness and joint pain. Research shows that people with higher magnesium intake typically enjoy stronger bones and a lower risk of fractures, which is especially important as we age. Unfortunately, magnesium is often depleted without people realizing it. Stress, certain medications, and poor eating habits all drain magnesium levels. Many seniors take medications like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, or blood pressure drugs that lower magnesium, while also consuming diets that lack magnesium-rich foods. The result is a silent, creeping deficiency that gradually erodes strength, energy, and mobility. This is why some older adults find themselves tiring more easily, walking less, struggling with stairs, or feeling drained after basic tasks. It's not just aging, it's a lack of the right fuel. Restoring magnesium levels can bring noticeable improvements in leg health. Fewer cramps, more energy, and smoother, more comfortable movement. Magnesium is abundant in foods like leafy greens, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Top choices include pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados. These offer a natural way to support your muscles and bones. Still, for those who can't get enough from their diet, supplements, particularly magnesium citrate or glycinate, which are more bioavailable, can be very effective. The difference proper magnesium levels make can be dramatic. Seniors who once felt weighed down and sluggish often find their legs regaining energy and responsiveness. Painful cramps and stiffness fade, sleep improves, and movements become easier and more confident. Even balance and coordination benefit, thanks to magnesium's role in fine-tuning neuromuscular communication. 5. Potassium. Have you ever stepped out of bed in the morning only to be hit with a sharp cramp in your calf? That's a classic sign your body might be low on potassium. This essential mineral plays a major role in regulating muscle function by keeping fluid levels balanced inside and outside muscle cells. When potassium drops too low, muscles can start contracting without warning, resulting in painful leg cramps. And for older adults, especially those dealing with reduced blood flow or muscle loss, these cramps can go beyond discomfort and actually interfere with daily life. But cramps are just the start. If you've ever felt your legs tremble after standing too long, or noticed stiffness when walking, low potassium could be to blame. It's a key player in the electrical messaging system between your brain and muscles. When there's a shortage, these signals don't travel efficiently, leading to weakness, shakiness, or even trouble lifting your feet properly, an issue that can seriously increase the likelihood of falls. And for seniors, avoiding falls is absolutely critical. But potassium doesn't only help muscles, it also supports bone strength. It helps neutralize excess acid in the body, which can otherwise erode bone density. In fact, research suggests that a diet rich in potassium can help slow down bone loss, lowering the risk of osteoporosis and helping legs stay strong from the inside out. So how do you make sure you're getting enough potassium? Luckily, nature offers plenty of tasty options. While bananas are a well-known source, there's a long list of potassium-rich foods that go even further. Sweet potatoes, spinach, avocados, beans, oranges, and even baked potatoes with the skin are all excellent sources. Including a variety of these foods in your daily meals can go a long way in supporting your muscles and bones. Some people may consider potassium supplements, but for most, it's possible to meet daily needs through a balanced diet. The recommended intake is 2,600 milligrams per day for women and 3,400 milligrams for men. That said, if you have health issues like kidney problems or high blood pressure, it's important to work with a healthcare provider to determine how much potassium is right for you, since too much can also be harmful. In short, potassium helps ensure your muscles work smoothly, your bones stay strong, and your legs can carry you with confidence, without cramping, trembling, or slowing you down. 6. Vitamin K. When we talk about nutrients for bone strength, calcium and vitamin D usually get all the attention. But without vitamin K, their effectiveness is limited. Vitamin K is the crucial partner that helps direct calcium to the bones, where it's needed most, instead of allowing it to build up in arteries or soft tissues, where it can cause stiffness, circulation problems, and even increase the risk of heart issues. Think of vitamin K as the traffic director, making sure calcium ends up in the right place, which is especially important for keeping legs strong and mobile. As we age, this role becomes even more vital. Research shows that people who get enough vitamin K tend to have stronger bones, fewer fractures, and better bone health overall. That's because vitamin K activates a protein called osteocalcin, which helps bind calcium into the bone structure, increasing bone density and making them more resistant to breaks. But vitamin K isn't just about bone strength. It also supports healthy joints and muscles, two things that are just as important for maintaining leg function. It's been found to reduce inflammation in joints, which can help slow the progression of conditions like osteoarthritis and relieve knee stiffness, something many older adults struggle with. If your knees hurt when you get up or feel tight after sitting, vitamin K could be one of the nutrients your body is missing. In fact, balance issues and leg weakness are often tied to poor muscle coordination, especially in aging adults. New research suggests vitamin K helps regulate calcium inside muscle cells, improving how muscles contract and move. This plays a big role in preventing wobbly movements or falls by supporting better control and coordination. To get more vitamin K, leafy greens are your best friend. Vegetables like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts are packed with vitamin K1, the plant-based form. But there's also vitamin K2, which offers even greater benefits for bone health and calcium regulation. K2 is found in fermented foods like natto, fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, and animal products like liver and egg yolks. It stays in your system longer and is particularly effective at directing calcium to bones instead of arteries. If you're looking to increase your intake, simply adding more greens to your meals or including fermented foods in your diet can make a noticeable difference. A daily serving of kale in a smoothie or a helping of sautéed spinach could go a long way. For those who have trouble absorbing nutrients, such as people with digestive conditions or those on long-term antibiotics, supplements might be worth considering. However, it's important to be careful. Since vitamin K affects blood clotting, anyone taking blood thinners like warfarin should consult their doctor before increasing their intake, whether through diet or supplements. 7. Vitamin B6. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, is far more important for leg strength and muscle performance than most people realize. While it's often overshadowed by more well-known nutrients, B6 plays a vital role in supporting nerve health, aiding muscle repair, and helping the body use protein effectively to build and maintain muscle tissue. Without enough B6, even strong muscles can begin to weaken, making basic tasks like climbing stairs or rising from a chair feel unusually difficult. One of the most underestimated roles of B6 is in nerve communication. When levels are low, the nervous system can't transmit signals efficiently, which can lead to numbness, tingling, or poor coordination, symptoms that are often misattributed to aging when they may actually stem from a B6 deficiency. B6 is also involved in managing inflammation, which makes it especially helpful for reducing muscle soreness and stiffness. If you find that your legs stay sore for too long after activity or that you're slower to recover than you used to be, increasing your B6 intake could help ease that discomfort and improve flexibility. Another major benefit of vitamin B6 is its role in red blood cell production. These cells carry oxygen throughout the body, including to your muscles. Without enough oxygen, muscles tire out quickly, leading to fatigue, heavy legs, and reduced endurance. If short walks leave you feeling drained, your body might be signaling a need for more B6. Luckily, getting enough B6 through your diet is very doable. It's found in a wide range of everyday foods like poultry, tuna, salmon, bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and fortified cereals. Eating a balanced variety of these foods can naturally support your B6 levels and help keep your muscles and nerves working at their best. For those with absorption issues, dietary limitations, or health conditions that affect nutrient intake, supplements can be helpful. Older adults typically need around 1.5 milligrams per day for women and 1.7 milligrams for men. While food sources are safe and effective, high doses of B6 in supplement form should be used with care. Too much over time can lead to nerve issues. The safest and most effective approach? Focus on a nutrient-rich diet that includes a variety of B6-containing foods. This not only supports muscle strength and coordination, but also keeps your energy and endurance levels steady, helping your legs carry you confidently through each day. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps us continue sharing helpful content with you. We'd love to hear from you, so feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts, questions, or suggestions for future topics. And of course, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our newest health tips and updates. Stay informed, take care of your health, and we'll catch you in the next video.